Well, I did it again. I took a look out the window just a while ago and I saw colors in the sky. I thought, oh, there's going to be a beautiful sunset. So I waited till the sun just came down enough, grabbed my phone and run up the stairs to the third floor and out on the roof. And I'm out there taking pictures of the sunset. And after I did, I came down and I thought, why do I keep doing that? Why on earth do I take so many pictures of sunsets? So I really got to thinking about it. Why do I do that? Well, first of all, I love sunsets because they're beautiful. I've got a decent camera, so yeah, I got to take pictures, but it's really more than that. First of all, I love clouds. I mean, I could just lie down on the ground on a nice cloudy day, blue sky and clouds. I could just watch clouds literally for hours. And anything that has to do with water, any amount, especially large amounts of water, it just fascinates me. But clouds, and then when it comes to sunsets, that's just something else. Sunrises are nice too, but after the sunrise, then the day dawns and you've got light all around you, but there's just something about that sunset, the finality of that sunset. Now, all the pictures that you're looking at in this video are pictures that I've taken of sunsets, and nearly all of them I've taken from the roof of my own house. But why? Sunsets, they're brief, they're fleeting, and they don't stay the same. If you stand and watch a sunset, it changes and it moves, and the colors shift and change. I guess it's just the fleetingness of that sunset, the fact that you know that if you don't look at it now, it's gone and you can't get it back if you don't catch it somehow. And I guess the only way I can do that would be with a photo or a video. And so I almost feel obligated to catch that sunset before it's gone. And really, life is like that. Life is fleeting. The moments that we have in our lives, once they're gone, we can't get them back. When my children were small, we did take some pictures. We didn't have digital photos back in those days. And we certainly didn't have a nice little video machine that you can just carry around in your pocket wherever you go. But we did take some pictures. We did catch some moments. And every time I look at them, it brings back the bigger picture of what life was like in that time. So you can catch things in a way that creates a memory. But there's just something about life being so fleeting. And I do remember that when my kids were small, I used to think it would take forever for them to grow up. And I actually wanted to hurry that time along. And now I think about that and I tell moms with young children, just prize every moment because you're going to look back at it and it's going to seem so short, so fast. But that's how it is with these moments of our lives. We have to catch them any way that we can. And it's not just our life experiences, your dreams. Now, your nighttime dreams, I don't know how much you remember of what you dream at night. I know that I don't remember very much, but if I ever remember anything, it's first thing when I first wake up, I've got that impression in my head of what I dreamed the night before. And really, sometimes it's great to write those things down because you might notice that if you wait until later on in the day, you can't remember anything about what you've dreamed. Now, it's not just the night dreams, daydreams, your visions, your ideas, your inspirations, even like this video. I had to sit down and do this now because I knew that this idea, if I waited until tomorrow, it would be gone. The inspiration wouldn't be there. I would only have the memory of thinking about doing something, but I wouldn't have that inspiration still in me. And that happens so much with our lives. If you have ideas, if you have dreams, if you have plans, when those things start springing up in you, that's the time to catch them. And the only way that you can catch them is to make your plans. It's to write it down. It's even to make yourself a video, talk to yourself in some way, capture that. But the way to really capture that dream, capture that vision, catch that inspiration and make it real is to start acting on it. When you take hold of that dream, when you take hold of that inspiration, then it's yours. It might seem like that sunset that comes and it shines and it shows its glory, but when you can catch it, then it's yours forever. Now, the fleetingness of life, that isn't the only reason that I love the sunset so much. I guess the other reason would be the contrast that I see with life, because I look at the beauty of a sunset, those colors just painting the sky. It just seems like God just throws his paintbrush up there and not only makes something that stays for a while, but it changes and it modifies. And that beautiful panorama that we see of colors dancing through the sky, sometimes it's quite a contrast on what's going on down below. Now, up on my roof, I can look out at my whole city. That's one of the reasons that I chose this house, is that I can see all over my city. And when I look out there, I don't really see beauty, although I love my city and I find a lot of beauty in it, but somehow looking out over the rooftops and seeing basically the things that people don't really think you're ever going to look at, it doesn't look all that beautiful. And when I see the contrast of that gorgeous sky against what's down below, and it might not just be rooftops, I think sometimes of what's going on in that city below that gorgeous sky. And I think of corruption and deception and disappointment, pain, and even hopelessness. And sometimes I'll catch a bit of a sunset while I'm driving around in the city. I'm down in the city, on the streets, and I think, oh, I'd love to be able to take a picture of that. But with all the cables and the buildings and all, it's just not possible. But I'll look around me while all that color's up in the sky, and I'll see people walking down the sidewalk and doing whatever they need to do, the other drivers. And, I rarely see somebody looking up at the sky, even noticing what's up there. And I think sometimes when we're in the midst of darkness, when we're in the midst of the ugliness that we face in life, sometimes all we really need to do is look up. All we really need to do is see that what is around us and close to us, it's not all that there is. There's hope, there's beauty, there's something more. And even if it's fleeting, just to look up at that sky and see the marvels of that color that God just paints all over. Sometimes I think as a reminder to us that there's so much more. So why do I take pictures of sunsets? Well, I guess I just feel a need to somehow catch hold of them, make them mine, put them somewhere where I can open them up and look at them later. Because life is so fleeting. So I hope that you can take moments in your life, capture them somehow, record them somehow, take that inspiration that you have and take hold of it and make it yours. And the next time that things just aren't going right for you, just look up, because there's a whole lot more that's in store for us. So thanks for taking a moment to be with me and watching this video, and I'll see you later on.